Hello, people. Bulletstorm full clip or remastered edition. Everything that EA Games releases, we need to approach with extreme caution. Bulletstorm is a 2011 extremely violent first-person shooter video game made by Polish developer People Can Fly and the American company Epic Games. Those people made Jazz Jackrabbit 2 and 3, Unreal Tournament from 99 and 2003, Gears of War 2 and 3, and they also worked on Age of Wonders, Paragon, and so on. To be honest, I'm not their greatest fan. Their games are simple shooters in 90% of the time with a lot of cusses, swearing, and very weird sense of humor, but not in a positive way and not in a way that a mature person would like a game to be. And I adore violent games with blood and a good sense of humor. This is all wrong. This is violent, stupidly violent, and bad sense of humor. This game failed to deliver. I mean, it delivered, but not in a way that I hoped it would be back in 2011 when I saw early game access and everything included for the game. I was very hyped for this game, but it turned out to be bad. So now with the full clip remastered edition, let's check what's new and pass through some of categories. So let's begin. The first is the story. In 26th century, Grayson Hunt is the leader of the Dead Echo, basically mercenaries, who are eliminating criminals. After killing an innocent reporter, realizing they have been tricked by their commander, Serena, Dead Echo team becomes space pirates and are in the run for their lives. Everything else is a spoiler for the story, because this game is filled with violent cutscenes, unhealthy sense of humor, and run and gun gameplay. Um, Cheap humor, a lot of cusses and swearing, bad overall experience, a lot of action though in cutscenes, some very, very well action cutscenes, very well done action cutscenes. 5 out of 10 for the story, because this is not a game that deserves more. A 10-year-old kid would write a better story, to be honest. Next section is game difficulty. We have an overkill campaign in this remastered version that unlocks once you complete the game on any difficulty. You can start with all of your skills on overkill campaign with all of the upgrades and weapons basically from Act 1. That's what's new. Boring. With 4 different difficulties, this game is easy, even on very hard. You're unkillable, an unkillable machine, and only your upgrades cost more and more as you pick a higher difficulty, but it's not important. There is no balance in the game, and you can kill everything with your golden foot that I'll explain in a gameplay part. 4 out of 10 for game difficulty. It's not well balanced. Game bugs. I had no problems with this game with bugs or crashes. If there are any, they're very few and they're not game breaking. The game is very fluid. It works well for what it offers. It would be a complete disaster if it had any bugs, considering that it's only 5 hours long and it's very linear too. 9 out of 10 for this section here, game bugs. Game time. Okay, this section, it all basically all depends how you play shooters. If you take it nice and slow, it can last 10 hours to check everything this game has to offer. You can rush it down in 5 hours though, if you just go for the main objectives. Casual player should complete this within 6 hours, to be honest. The game also feels short, not because it's good, but because after 2 hours you can't wait to finish it because of its pure repetitiveness. It's very repetitive, and it's 4 out of 10 for game time. Maps and graphics as the next section, with 14 main maps and six side maps. It sounds like it's a lot, but it's not. It's EA games, people. All maps are short. Only two or three are well done and a bit bigger. No mini map and very linear experience here. Game is holding your hand non-stop. A big dislike for that from me. But graphics, on the other hand, the game has beautiful graphics. It had beautiful graphics in 2011, and with remastered version or full clip as they call it here, it looks even better. If you're a fan of games with good graphics, you will like Bulletstorm in that regard at least. 4K resolution is in the new thing here. In remastered version it supports 4K. 8 out of 10 here because of course, very good graphics only, but not because of the maps for sure. The next section is the gameplay. The game is on a planet named Stygia, or Stygia, how you like to call it. A run and gun shooter, which differs from others only because you're able to kick enemies in their groins and gain more XP by doing that. Oh yeah, you will also drag them with your Indiana Jones leash or whip to kick them again. It sounds funny, and it sounds stupid, and it sounds ridiculous, but it actually works in this game. Uh, for Bulletstorm, being stupid, ridiculous, and funny is the main thing here. You will kick them with your big and Hulk leg or foot, non-bloody stop. Kick them in the vents, in cactuses, in the electric fields, kick them from cliffs, kick them from ships. You will play football with them and using enemies as the ball. You collect points or XP, however you want to call that, and with perfect combos, hit them in the guts, then shoot them in the head while they're flying away, then pull them with a leash, then shoot them again, then kick them again. And for a perfectly executed skill shots, let's call them skill shots, you can buy more ammo and upgrade your weapons damage. More of that into itemization. Don't want to put that in the gameplay. So what's new in remastered or in a full clip for the gameplay? Well, you will kick them now with Duke Nukem, if you please, instead of our main protagonist, Grayson Hunt. So what the fuck is that, EA Games? Duke Nukem. That's what's new in the gameplay. Best thing here that this game actually offers is co-op. To play campaign with your friend together and kick enemies together. Play football with your enemies and your friend together. 7 out of 10 for gameplay only because of co-op, because we lack those type of games, co-op campaign games, because it's actually fun to kick them with a friend, and you will have a good afternoon left for sure, because that's how long this game is, for one afternoon. So 7 out of 10 for gameplay. Next section, leveling and itemization. With 13 different weapons, it offers very good variety, like any other shooter does. So from pistols, rifles to snipers, pretty much classic stuff with items here. In addition to your golden kick boot and a whip or a leash, how we like to call it again. Nothing special here for remastered version. Everything remained the same. The game for sure is not innovative in this section, and the full clip is not innovative at all. 5 out of 10 only because of your golden boot and a whip too. 5 out of 10 for leveling and itemization. NPCs and enemies for the next section. Enemies enemies look like they came from Mad Max world. Psychotic killers and cannibals, like a crazy combination of splicers from Bioshock and savages from Rage combined with a Mad Max world. That's how enemies look like here. They look dirty, they're crazy, cuss a lot, you cuss a lot, they swear, you swear. That's how this game is. Non-stop cussing and swearing, but they fit well in. That's how this game is. Dirty, they fit well in. They will charge at you with their stupid AI. AI is amazingly stupid, even on very hard. Uh, they rarely take any cover, and they're gonna shoot with similar weapons like yours. Basically, 90% of fully mutated humans here shooting, exploding, spitting fire or acid. Nothing special. 10% are some mini monsters. With 14 different types of enemies and 2 mini bosses and 1 big boss, this game offers, well, let's call it solid good variety. And it's 6 hours playthrough also, so 7 out of 10 is fair here. The game is bloody short, you know. 7 out of 10 for enemies, NPCs and enemies. Your companions, they're boring and dull, so that's why 7. They're soulless, that's what they lack. They're soulless. Sound and music is the last part. Music is classical pump up music for fights, nothing special, fits the game well, but tunes are forgettable, same as this game is. Voice acting is solid, a lot of yelling, cusses and swearing again. Cheap dialogues, very cheap dialogues. They're executed well by the voice actors, though. I can't argue with that. Sound effects are also good, from shots, kicks, screaming enemies to explosions. Nothing to add more here. It's same as in the original version. Nothing has changed in audio. Sounds and musics are exactly the same. Well, I would say it's a solid 8 out of 10 for sounds and music. So now what we got here is conclusion with 57 points and 9 sections. We have an overall score of 6.3 out of 10, or let's just call it a 6 out of 10 for Bulletstorm full clip remastered edition. Uh, with little changes, this version offers basically nothing at all because it's EA. They need dollars and they want to sell this first person shooter to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One gamers. You want non-stop action and blood. Bulletstorm delivers that, but it fails on every other corner there is. Only blood and action here. I recommend this game only on, let's call it 80% discount at least, because it's not worth more than 10 to 15 bucks, and it never was, not in 2011, not even now, not even 3 Duke Nukems. can help to save this game. It's not bad, it's slightly above average, but it's still annoying. That's it for Bulletstorm full clip. Thank you all for watching, and I see you on the next one.